Hi, I'm Lauren and welcome to my Flosstube, Stitching in the Stacks. This is a YouTube channel about cross stitch. I'm going to share what I've been working on, what I'm planning on working on and starting, and just all my cross stitch goodness. Thank you so much for those who have watched my previous video. I really appreciate all of you, and thank you especially to those who commented. It really means a lot. So what have I been up to? It has been the first month of school we've made it through. It's been very busy per usual. I feel like it's already April, like not like how we're not quite into this, well, we are in the swing of things, but I just feel like I've done that much work that it's April. Like it's been a long month, but a good month. It's just been so much. So anyways, I'm going to just talk about cross stitch instead. So let's just get right to it. So this month, September was my birthday month and I turned 30. So I decided I would start 3 projects during the month of September. I think I showed you one of them already last month, and I worked on it more, so I'll show you later, but I have 2 of them here. So the first one I have is, I've wanted to do this for years, Cinnamon Stars by Plum Street Samplers. I love working on Plum Streets. The charts are really easy to read. They're just really fun. And I did get like 2 days maybe on it. I really didn't get, it's not a huge start, so. And I'm trying to figure out, hold on, let me think of which way it goes. This way. So this is how far I am. So fold it, maybe makes it a little easier. So this is it. I'm trying to think of who the linen is from that I used for this. It was called Covered Bridge. Anyways, so I got the middle part of the house, started a little bit of the wall that the rocks will go in. So right there. I am not really thrilled with how much I have done. Usually when I start things, I like to get more done. It kind of drives me crazy. Some of the people on Flosstube I see that have like a letter or like 10 stitches. Like I need to get more done, I feel, to like feel like I really have a progress and be excited to pick it up again. So I do plan on coming back to that one. I just wanted to start my other one first. And I mean, this is going to be so fun to work on in the fall, so I know I'll come back to it. Let me just peek and see if I have the, yeah, it was so this fabric, it's really kind of cool. It is 32 count linen from Legacy Fiber Arts, and it's called Covered Bridge. So really cool. Love that. The other new start I did since you've seen me last is from this quilt book, and I'm not a quilter, but I got this quilt book because it has a really nice cross stitch pattern in it. So this is the Bonnie and Camille Quilt Bee book, and it has, in the very end, it has Shine On cross stitch. So isn't that pretty? And I used the called for Cosmo threads. So I got this kit with the threads in it from Fat Quarter Shop. Just the threads. I got my own fabric and whatnot. But this is how far I am. I'll leave it folded. It's just easier. So I did most of the center of it. There is next to over here, there's going to be like 2 more motif things, quilty areas. So then once I finish that, I'll have the center done, and that's kind of like my goal for this to start, is have the center row before I put it away. So I'm hoping maybe I'll have time today or in the next few days to do that so I can get back to Cinnamon Stars. So that's a little bit of my plans, but okay. I'm gonna put that behind me. I have a little counter behind me, so I might stack up my stuff back there. So I'm drinking apple cider this morning. It's really cooled down the last few days. I took Ellie for a walk this morning and it was like 45 degrees. I wanted to wait to turn the heat on until like mid-October, but I didn't quite I caved last night and it's on right now because it's been so cold. So those were my 2 starts anyways. So I have several other pieces that I've worked on this month. They're works in progress. I don't have any finishes this month, or since I filmed last anyways, but actually I kind of do. So here, I'll show you. So I'm working on Autumn Doodles by Heart and Hand, and I've been stitching this really, really slowly. I thought I'd finish it in a weekend. I also wanted to stitch 2. Originally, I was going to do the 2 for a exchange, and then it was stitching up so slow. But I know my mom will love this pattern too, so I'm going to stitch one for me, one for my mom. And I did finally now finish one. So that's kind of a finish, I guess. But I do still want to finish the other one. I'm stitching them together right on the same piece of fabric here. So, and I think this is a 28 count. It's Vintage Country Mocha. So yeah, I don't know why I'm so slow. When I pick this up, I just never make the progress I think I will. So I don't know, weird, but so semi quasi finish because I finished one of the 2. So that was Autumn Doodles by Heart and Hand. Another thing I worked on, just a little, probably put in 200 stitches, if that, is, here's the pattern. Watch It Snow by Waxing Moon Designs. And this was one of my September Whip-Go calls, I think. And I finished Winter on the top, and it's hard to see them, but there's little snowflakes underneath. And then I came down and started one of the pine trees here. So I'm probably, I guess, if I'm here, I'm probably about halfway-ish done with this. And this is honestly just on like a 18 or 16 count Ada. So this is an old project I've had for years. Probably when I first started doing a bunch of multiple projects, I started a couple Waxing Moon designs. They have some really fun patterns. So, and I love snowmen, so this is cute. I like it. This one I feel like is one of my pieces I'm closest to on a finish, and it's Bee Garden by Heartstring Sampler. And like seriously, I don't know if people can even tell that it's not finished. It looks so close. I love the little saying, if you need me, I'll be out in the bee garden. But I finished the last like beehive thing, but if you look at the thing, it does have a couple more of the what are those called? I'm sure I'll think of the flower's name later. Anyways, so a couple more of those, and I do have like another little part of the fence, and then it just has single stitches kind of confettied around as bees. I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to get some like teeny tiny like little bee like buttons or pins or something, or like little things or not. I don't know. I definitely need bees. I just haven't figured out what I want to do for that yet. So, but so close. I really should just do that today and get it done. The next one I don't have a cover photo, I don't think, for this, but I did work some on my One Nation. Can't even see me. It's so huge. So, yeah. I think I had a challenge in which I was supposed to stitch so many stitches in red thread, so normally I finished my stripe, but I went down and started Louisiana in red instead. But I'm getting there. And I think Louisiana is at that point where, like, that might be the last stripe that touches the blue. So I might be getting to the part underneath that finally. So I do enjoy working on this as well. It's just so big. So big. But it'll be gorgeous when I have it done and I get it framed. Okay. Next is this one I started over the summer. It's Tiny Modernist Mermaid Garden. I would say Tiny Modernist is probably my favorite. That's when people ask what my favorite designer to stitch is, it's them. I just think their patterns are really easy to stitch up, and I love, like, their use of colors. They just have some really cute modern things. And I am stitching this on a Volcano Stitching even weave, 32 count even weave. It's huge. I don't need this much, obviously, but I love how it looks watery, and I think she's really gonna stand out. So I got all the hair done, started doing her skin, so I got her head and her arm done, and now I started a little bit of her chest as well. So I love this fabric. I love stitching on too. I've just kind of picked it up when I've had specific pattern or like challenges that I do a couple different challenge groups that fit it, but I'm sure one day I'll just pick it up and finish. So that's that. Next, another Tiny Modernist. And this I think is an old Whip Go call that I didn't finish my goal on. So I keep kind of returning to it, and that's Unicorn Tapestry. And, oops, I didn't unzip mine. Hold on. And this is also on a Volcano stitching fabric. It's a 16 count opalescent. And here we are. So it's fun to work on this. There's so many different like small chunks of color though. So I finished the little fox. Look how cute he is. So precious. So yeah. Okay, I think I just have two more. I haven't done as many different projects as I have in the past because I've really been working, especially on that Shine On sampler. I've been working on that pretty monogamously for a week now, and then I also, maybe a week or two now, I also, right after my birthday, I got really sick. Like, I had a horrible cold, and just, I didn't stitch, I didn't read. I missed like 3 days of work. It was not pleasant, so I'm really glad I got my reading and stitching bugs back now. Next one, Frogwarts, year 2. I just put a little bit in on that as well. Probably like 200 or 400 stitches on that. Oh my gosh, it is not folded. Not ironed, not folded nicely. Just shoved in, apparently. And there's, oh, and I have the back, sorry. Look, what's the floss hanging? So, been working more on the big spider here. So, he's a lot to count, so. Oh, need like someone to help assist me and fold and organize while I'm showing you all. And then this was my other new start, and again, I don't know if I showed you this. I don't know if I started it the day before my last Flosstube or the day of, but it's Raven's needle book. And I do want to make it into a needle book. And this is in a spooky book by Lindy Stitches. So it has a collection of 6 different kind of spooky patterns. I'm not sure if I'll do any of the other ones or not, but I loved this. Originally it came out as an exclusive kit, and I didn't get the kit, and then I was devastated, and then I had to wait, and then it was released in this collection, so I'm glad. So I finished the front. Shiny things with the crows. Me and my husband really like crows, so this really speaks to us. And then I started the back. So I finished 2 of the little spools, and then I started on the big sewing machine. And then the last crow will be there too. So, making progress. I might pick this up again soon too, because it's just quick to stitch up. And this is like a 16 or 18 count Ada, so easy to travel with and stitch with. Maybe like 6 colors, so that one's fun too. So that is all I've stitched on. I'm trying to make my video fast because sometimes my dog Ellie doesn't like when I don't give her attention and I'm talking to you all instead. She gets a little naughty when I am on a video or on a phone call, so hopefully she's not getting into anything. She's been good so far, I think, since it's quiet. We'll see. Plans. So I want to complete that center stripe of the Shine On sampler. Get some work on Cinnamon Stars because I don't want to leave it just where it is. It'd be really cool to finish the house, but this fall we'll see. Raven's needle book that I just showed you would be fun to work on as well. I have a couple new starts I want to do as well, and I've been kind of behind on Whip Go, so I want to get caught up on some of those, like the Watch It Snow one and stuff like that. I think One Nation I need to put more days on as well. Also for Whip Go, if you don't know what Whip Go is, let me show you. So you make like a bingo board, and then you put different projects with goals for them for each month. So the ones that I have colored in are things that I did and finished my goal on. The ones that I have a highlight like around the outside are ones that have been called and I need to finish. I haven't done the goal yet, but I need to work on. So Autumn Doodles was one of them, and I actually I might be able to color that one in. I think I met my goal of 5 days on it, but I kind of just want to get it done is actually my real goal. One Nation, I think I need a day or 2 on still to color that one in. The 2020 Friends and Family Sal, I don't have that one out, but I didn't work on that at all, so. And then Watch It Snow, I think I worked on just that one day, and my goal is 5 days, so gotta get more time on that. Hopefully, I mean, in October, we have a day off. I also took a few days off to go stitch with some friends as well. In November, Thanksgiving, and then like Christmas break as well we have coming up. So maybe I'll be able to get some of those things done. For October's calls, one of them was Always Remember by Plum Street Samplers. And I do love working on this one. So it's one thing I need to do. Oh, I don't like how I folded this. I'm gonna have to iron this. The crease is not in a good spot. So, gonna continue working on that. And then the other one for October is ink circles. And it's lace flowers. And I have a really cool Fortnite fabric, like multicolored fabric for this. It's so pretty. And I'm using all the called for flosses. So cool. Love that. I thought I was farther than I am. I thought I was over halfway done, but still love it, and that'll be fun to work on, of course. So yeah, so those are my whip go goals. One kind of random new start I kind of want to do, and I might start that today if I finish Shine On Sampler, we'll see, is I just got this pattern from, I think when I was in Linds and Madison. It's by, let's see who it's by, The Proper Stitcher, Annie Turner, and it's Esmeralda's Blackbirds. I really like blackbirds, crows, ravens. They're all so cool. I'm not normally a big Halloween stitcher. I'm more of like a fall pumpkin kind of person, leaves. But I think it was the birds, and the witch is really cute. So I've literally never stitched a witch, but I really want to stitch her for some reason. So she really spoke to me. And I just went to Stitchville, USA yesterday with 2 friends. And while I was there, I picked up Teresa Needlebling's Lightning. So I got some 32 count of that. So I think this will be just perfect for this pattern. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to do it in DMC or if I'm going to, I won't use the called for, but maybe I'll use Fancy Floss from my stash. You can kind of tell that it's variegated, but they're such small chunks of color. I definitely wouldn't bother getting, we'll see, but I want to work on that because it's just so cute. Yes, I also, yeah, like I said, I'm not normally a Halloween stitcher, but maybe I'm becoming one because I also am hoping to start this month Halloween Tiny Town. So my friend Vicky realized that she actually had 2 copies of this. It's happened to me before that I've realized I have another copy of something. And she asked, do you want it? And I said, sure. So we each have one, and I think maybe she'll stitch it with me. But while I was at Stitchville, I got fabric for it. So I got a beautiful, purple, and then I picked out floss that I think will be really pretty with it. So I definitely am not using, any of the called for anything. But I think this will be a really pretty, and I have to grab a white still, but really pretty, color palette, and just do my own version of this. I've seen other people use purples. I haven't seen it quite this deep purple, but I think it'll work and just be really vibrant and fun. I think Vicky might be doing it on a light purple or some sort of purple too. So it's fun seeing how how different people customize these tiny towns. I haven't stitched any of them yet, but it looks like it'd be something that would be quick to stitch or fun to feel like you're making progress, finish one motif at a time. And so I have to ask her if she's planning on starting hers, because I want to start them together if she's willing. So in, 2 weeks from now, I'm meeting up with some other friends, and we're kind of having our own little mini retreat. And at that, we are going to be starting with Needle and Threads by Sampler Not Forgotten. So we're going to be starting this gorgeous piece. So I have that all kitted up. It says, "My soul is fed with needle and thread." So I have it all kitted up. The fabric I chose was, I don't know, I can't tell right now, but air linen. It's like a very, very light blue. And the flosses are just gorgeous. Sorry, I don't want to take it out right now, but it's all set. Can't wait to start that with them. And then I found, so I was kitting up the floss from 123, and then I found, you know how it suggests other things that you might like, which get me sometimes apparently. I found that it has a needle book that like matches. So of course I had to get the needle book so that I can also make that for myself. So it has a lot of similar elements, and I'm excited to stitch that. I think I have all the called for flosses, but I'm using tin roof linen. So I think that'll turn out pretty cool, and I'm excited about that. And then, yeah, so those are my, like, what I'm planning on starting stitching in the next month or so. While I was at Stitchville, I did kit up, not really kit up, but my goal was to get fabric, because they have a whole wall of fabric that's all pre-cut, and you could just pick, and you could touch, you could pick. I just love being there to actually get fabric in person, because when you order online, it's hard to tell the color, and it's hard to know like what it feels like too. So, and I don't go there very much because it's about an hour and a half from here. So when I'm there, it's nice to stock up. So I found fabric for a Stitcher's Garden. So this beautiful Tiny Modernist piece. And this one, I'm trying to tell who it's by. It's a 28 count Joe blend. It's called Star Sapphire. So I think that'll be really pretty. I like the idea of having it on like a light green color. So excited for that one. I don't have any plans to necessarily start that immediately or anything, but at least now I have fabric for it. And I think it's just DMC. Oh no, they do have weak star. I don't know what I'll stitch it with. I have loved this pattern since it came out. This is the new Hello from Liz Matthews, the Pumpkin House. And, sorry, the glare. Here we go. Just, this is so pretty. With the pumpkins, there's like a kitty in the window, a crow. And this pattern is unique in that they actually stitched these on two different fabrics with the different colors and then sew them together. And I think I'm just gonna do the top separate and just have that as a standalone piece because I love it. And I honestly feel like, well, this part is cool. I feel like it takes away from the house itself. For me personally, I'm gonna be happy with just the house. And I like the pumpkins. I might stitch them later because I am a big pumpkin person separately. But I want to start with the house when I start it. So I did get some fabric for it. I think it's darker than what they had and maybe more like of a navy. This is, now I don't remember, but it's Night Sky. It's a 32 count. I don't remember who it's by, but Night Sky. So I think it'll really, it's darker than that, but I think that'll really make the house pop. One really cool thing that I saw is my cousin has a Flosstube too. She's microbiologist makes on Flosstube on YouTube. And she actually took one piece of fabric, dyed it the color she wanted for the bottom, And then she dip dyed it a beautiful blue. And it's so cool. So I can't wait to see how hers turns out when it's done. Because I've never seen anyone do something like that. And that's really cool idea. While I was there, I also found a few patterns at Stitchville, of course. So I saw this by Artful Offerings. This little penguin holding a heart is so cute. So stinking cute. They have a polar bear, and I did that one a year or two ago as a gift, and he's so cute. He would also be cool on, I bet you I'll have extra of this fabric potentially that I could put him on there too, because that would look good. So no immediate plans to stitch him, but he's cute. I saw that, so they of course have a ton of models on the wall, and I saw this one stitched up, and I don't know if I would have like really noticed it otherwise, but it was really beautiful stitched up, and I think a quick stitch to do. Actually, it's pretty small, and I live on a lake. I love loons. We have a cabin up north, and it's always so fun to spot the loons out on the lake. So very pretty. Another one that spoke to me, they also had the model of this right next to that one, is Little House Needleworks Lakeside Lodge. I love the little lake, the bears. So this one would be really pretty, I think, at my house. And then this one I didn't get at Stitchville, but I am obsessed with this, and I need your advice. So I would like to eventually start the new Tiny Modernist. I really love Tiny Modernist, apparently. Autumn Traditions sampler. So this is just gorgeous to me. And it has the saying, it says, "Ah, autumn, I love you, my favorite season, my cozy friend who returns loyally each and every year." And fall is just my very, very favorite. So I like how they have it on the gray, but I don't know if I want it on the gray. But I don't know what color I want it on. Green would be cool, like grass or something, but I feel like there's a lot of green tones in here that it might clash with. I haven't seen anyone do it. Like, I looked on Instagram and I looked online, and I could only find like their like Tiny Modernist photo of this one. So I really want to see, as people are starting this, it just came out pretty recent. As people are starting this, I want to see what colors people are putting this on, because I'm kind of stumped, but it's so cool. And I mean, with that white, you have to have something that would make the words pop. And honestly, I feel like they don't pop enough currently, because I have to get kind of close to it to be able to read it. So if you have any ideas on what color I could stitch this on that would look good, please let me know, because I would love to stitch this eventually. So yeah, so let me know in the comments. Or you could also message me on Instagram. I'm also stitching the stacks there too. So yeah. Books. Right now I just purchased at Ellie. She's here. I just purchased The Wild Robot Protects. This book is the third in the Wild Robot trilogy. I was excited to get it. I loved the first one. It's a fun middle grade novel. It's very different, about a robot who ends up on an island and befriends the animals there, basically. And when I checked it out at Books A Million, the guy said there were people that day that were lined up to get it. Like, they were waiting, apparently, to get it. It's that people are that excited about it. So, and I got the last one that day, so that was kind of cool. But I didn't realize I never read the second one. So right now I'm actually reading The Wild Robot Returns, I believe is the second one. So it's The Wild Robot, and then The Wild Robot Escapes. That's what it is. So And in the second one, the robot, it was, he ended up on a farm, and I'm not going to give you away like how he ended up there. I think it's more of a girl robot. I don't know. Anyways, the robot ended up at a farm, but would like to go back to the island to get back by their animal friends. So really cute, really fun series. It's a great like read aloud for like upper elementary, even lower elementary grades. And it's great. The chapters are really short too, so that's nice. Like if you only have a few minutes and you're reading with the kids. So I'm excited to get to this one soon as well. Also, new this year at my school, I'm a school librarian, hence Stitchy in the Stacks, a big reader. So, new this year at my school, I decided we're going to try to do Battle of the Books. So I'm really excited. The book list is wonderful. The kids are excited. They are so excited. My school isn't that big. Like, we only have like 320 kids, like total K-5. But I have 15 teams of 4 kids signed up. Like, it's crazy how many of the 4, and only 4th and 5th grade can do it. So it's awesome how much excitement there is for that. So I'm reading some of those books with them as well. And then, sorry, Ellie is here, as you can tell, chewing her bone probably. Hopefully it's her bone. Yep, it is. Okay. And then also we have a book character pumpkin contest in October too. So a lot going on at work, but really exciting, fun things too. So I hope you all are doing well. I hope you get a lot of stitching time in and have some time to enjoy fall. And take care. Thanks for listening. Bye.